so I've decided to narrate my battles after a few requests from you guys. My first battle will be against shippidge5316 from YouTube. His lead was a Jirachi, mine was my Aerodactyl. I first used Taunt because I was fearing of Toxic or Thunder Wave, which wasn't the case because his move was U-turn. He then switched into Swampert, which caused me a few problems. Aerodactyl. I switched into Tentacle since it could take a few hits and also dish out a few hits, and this is also where I realized that this team was a rain dance team. For now, my best bet to do to Swampert was to attack with Mega Drain since it did 4 times the damage. However, unlucky for me, he knocked me out in one hit with Earthquake. To be able to knock him out, I decided to switch into a banned Flygon and use Earthquake, which KO'd him. He switches into Ludicolo, and because it's raining, his ability could be quite deadly, so I switch into Skarmory to take a hit. As I switch out, he hits me with an Ice Beam. I was able to survive that hit with a little bit less than my HP dealt. At this point I decided to try to roar him away, but he just came back with Surf and I was knocked out. The rain stopped and I sent out my Caesar to hopefully get a Sword Dance in and then be able to knock him out, which worked pretty well. He sends out Starmie. I had no idea what to switch into at this point, so I just decided to use Bullet Punch and see how much that would do to be able to next turn switch into Flygon and finish Starmie as well. Outrage was a mistake that I didn't think of, and I should have done Earthquake because I could have been able to switch out after this hit, but because of this I was stuck against the next Pokemon, which was a Red Eyes, and because of Ice Beam I could be knocked out in one hit. I get KO'd by Ice Beam, and I decide to bring out Aerodactyl to try to knock him out with Stone Edge. But my luck didn't go with me this time. As I used Stone Edge, it missed, and I got hit by Ice Beam, which caused me to faint. I switched into my last Pokemon, which was a Salamence. And to try to KO him as fast as I could, I just used Fire Blast. Because I did not feel that much of a threat at that moment versus Togekiss, I just used a Dragon Dance. And Togekiss hits me with about half of my HP with Air Slash. I go with an Outrage and KO Togekiss. Now this is where the battle got very close. He sends out Jirachi, and I was still locked on to Outrage. I do about more than half than its HP, and he hits me with a U-turn, not switching into another Pokemon because it's his last Pokemon. This is when I got confused from using Outrage, and was either I get a tie or I lose, and because I had got hit by Confusion, I had lost. Overall, this was a good battle, and I had really enjoyed it, and yeah,